Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Owen Livesey here. We're just going to look at some rounds from the last couple of weeks and break them down. So, this round was a while ago, a decent round. This guy's pretty good. So on the feet, we're always looking for inside position. He's one inside position here. So he has the left inside collar tie. And it looks like he's got a right bicep tie on the other side. So I break away. Control the wrists instead. He's won the inside again. So I'm looking to pummel back. I threaten the 2-on-1 to open the elbows up a little bit. You can see here, I don't know where this is going, but I've gone outside tie. I think I'm going to go for a throw by here. Yeah, so you can hit a nice throw by from the outside sometimes. There you go. Yeah, so he managed to pull his elbow back and square up, but that'll make him think more now, which should open up inside position a little bit easier. And there we go. I managed to win the inside, threaten the underhook, and end up with a body lock. He does a good job at dropping his hips back, disconnects the grip. Now we're in an over-under. Threaten the snap, we use the feet. We're just looking to break the base here. Threaten the 2-on-1s. If you think now, like, when you're on with people who are pretty good on the feet, you need to give them different things to think about. So already there, we've attempted a snap down. We've gone single underhooks, we've gone body locks, we've gone over-under grip, and we've gone 2-on-1. So that means next time we tie up, he doesn't really know what to expect, which means whatever I throw at him next has a better chance of being successful. So again, I'm just clearing the inside tie. I work to the 2-on-1. Doing a really good job of staying on the inside. I'm back on the 2-on-1. Now this is one of my favourite things at the moment. And no one's actually ever shown me this. It's just come from judo, and I've just kind of played with it, failed with it, and somehow found a way of making it work. So I like to get this 2-on-1 grip, and you can see everyone normally drops their left hip back. So normally the same size I have the 2-on-1 grip, they drop that hip back. They can't do that without exposing the far side. So what I want to do now is almost fake an Osota. So here we go. So I'm trying to put my right foot across and just hook my heel on the back of his right knee. So he thinks I'm trying to throw it. But all I'm actually trying to do is throw that 2-on-1 grip past to get behind the elbows. Because once I'm behind the elbows, we get to one of the two positions I'm looking for, which is chest to back. So now we get to a rear body lock. So in the rear body lock, he's took like a seated position. So I just want to make him feel my weight first, make him carry me around a little bit. It took me a bit of time to take him down. So I just want to make him pay for it a little bit and get him tired. I ended up getting to a wrist ride, which again is one of my favourite positions. Pulled the wrist underneath his rib. I keep the weight in the upper back. Now my next aim is to get over this top leg here. Sometimes we can step over it, sometimes it's not possible, and we need to go shin pin on the back of his knee and try and force both his knees together. You see him starting to slowly walk around. Now look what I've done there, I've put my right knee in his pocket because his knee is really high. If I put my right knee in his pocket, I can actually slide my shin down his thigh and work me hooking. Now I'm still on the wrist for now. And now I'm going to take my right hand to a claw grip, still on the wrist. And because he doesn't want to give up his back, he's going to have to pull his elbow back to the mat, which gives us the second position that we're looking for. So all the way through these rounds, we're only looking for chest to back or chest to chest. We've already had chest to back, and now we've forced chest to chest. So now the aim is to get his elbow away from his body, which I've managed to do. Just take your time here, like he's working harder than you here. We're both really tired, we're deep into the session. But I'd rather be where I am than where he is. So I'm going to take my time, make him suffer a little bit. All these explosive movements he's doing, is fantastic for me. I just ride the position, and I know he's using loads of energy. He's got his head underneath my chest, which is restricting his breathing a little bit. He returns the elbow, I come up, Does a good job. Now we're back in front of the feet. He starts to work back up. I'll let him back to his feet and we're wrestling. Get outside the elbows. I know he's tired now, so in these situations, I just like picking up the pace a little bit, even though I'm tired as well. And sure, fireman's, he goes for a shoulder clamp, but I keep the head in front of the chest so it doesn't work. Left elbow is controlling his hip line. I know he's going to try and get the hips away from me to create space on the near side. So stay tight to the hips. We've managed to get chest to chest again. Now we're just looking for space underneath the elbows. He's trying, pretty awkward, like he's trying to get the feet back in front of the face, so keep the head down low so we can't do that. Start showing some attacks on the firearms, so go into like a reverse grip, giving him something to think about. Try and get to the mount. He does a really good job of getting a butterfly hook in, but we can just kick off that. We get chest to chest on the other side, and then we get to mount, which again is one of the positions we were looking for. So now I've got to mount this time. I know he's really tired, he's using a lot of energy. Keep his elbows in tight, so I've postured up and started to attack his wrists. So I'm aiming here to pin his hand to the mat. There we go. So I brought the grip, which is giving me an underhook. As soon as we get the underhook here, you see my left forearm's flat. So what I'm trying to do is walk my hand up, keeping his elbow away from his body. People are going to go wild here because they know if you can get the arm next to the head, we can finish. It's like a really important part. So like as I'm walking my hand up, watch every time he pulls it back, I keep my forearm flat to the mat. So it makes it really hard for him to get his elbow on the inside. If your forearm isn't flat, there's always enough space for someone explosive to pull their elbow back to inside position. And we finish with the arm triangle. We're both pretty tired, but like for me in these exchanges now, like I am tired, he's tired. So what I like to do is try and pick up the pace a little bit. I know we're both tired, but I'm hoping he's feeling worse than me. Body lock. So again, see like when you get someone in a body lock in these positions, so I'm controlling his hands. I know when I control the hands, so see how I use this. I control his hands here, look how high I've made his elbow. So I've almost let him have my hand and I've lifted my right arm up. I absolutely know now there's loads of space underneath that elbow. So when I'm ready, I'm just going to change my level and get straight on the inside of his elbow. So now I get inside position, I lock the body lock. He does the right thing, so he tries to get a whiz over his left hand. He can't quite get it in place, so now I'm threatening the back. So in these sort of positions now, he has two choices. So remember at the beginning of the video, we said I want to get chest to back or chest to chest. So when he takes this position, he can either put his back on the floor and give me chest to chest, or he can turn to his front and give me chest to back. So I've literally put him in a position where he's forced to make a decision, and whichever decision he makes gives me one of the two positions I want. So he goes back to the mat, so now I get chest to chest. Now we're in the mounts again, which is what we wanted at the end. Now it's a case of building pressure again. I'm pinching my knees, keeping my hips heavy, walking the elbow. Because he's keeping his elbows tight, I'm going to smother him a little bit. So start putting his head underneath my chest to keep my elbows pinched either side of his head. And that's the end of the round. Well, thanks for watching. If you like these videos, like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments if you like these videos, and we'll keep throwing them out there for you. So if you want more in-depth coaching on this sort of stuff, look at the link in the description. I've got my own grappling academy, online grappling academy. You can sign up through there, and you can head over to my Instagram, which is at Owen Livesey, and click the link in my bio, and you can join through there as well.